anger has been triggered. Anger is a neurology. It's a part of our anger is a part of our emotional system that is there to protect us.
Yeah.
So anger serves us, and it serves us really well. It can also serve us poorly if we're not observing the ways in which we allow our anger to be expressed in the world. It can hurt us just as much as it can help us. But if I need a boundary, anger is is how I set boundaries.
This is how it's useful. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Whether that boundary is physical, bear jumps out in the woods, I'm not going to give it a hug. I'm probably going to have a fear and an anger response. And it's going to be aggressive. I'm either ready to put up a fight, I'm ready to run.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'm in touch enough that I'm not so red with anger that I just charge at the bear, right? Like that I'm still able to have some mental faculties to be able to
be strategic.
Yeah. Which is really hard to do when anger and fear comes up,
right?
Because it floods. We're no longer conscious. Like when we get triggered into fight or flight, there's a process that takes place that we don't have any control of. Our heart rate speeds up, our breath speeds up. We start losing blood flow to our frontal cortex, which is long-term planning. Our ability to think into the future is reduced because there's a bear in front of us. There's no reason to think about my taxes being due in 3 months.
Yeah.
Blood goes away from our digestive system because there's no reason for digesting that food if we're not going to survive the next 15 minutes. And instead, blood goes to our extremities where we're ready. Heart is pumping, respiration increases. We are ready to fight.
Yeah.
We're really, and we're kind of retreating more to a mammalian or reptilian brain, part of our brain. And the tricky thing is that we respond in a world as if bears are attacking us all the time, and there are no bears. So we are constantly triggered in a state of fight or flight in which we don't have access to our frontal cortex. We don't have as much access to planning down the future. We're more in this immediate, which is part of the reason that most of the decisions that we make are about our immediate gratification and not about our long-term benefit.
Hey, if you enjoyed this clip, consider checking out other clips here on the channel, or you can even dive into a fuller episode, the entire thing, either right here on the channel or anywhere else that you listen to the podcast. Thanks for coming, and I will see you later.